Good by Sanders, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Tackle that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They hand this off to Harris. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 39, Jones flushed out right. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. A nice pickup of 17 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. These two teams all tied after one. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Raekwon McMillan. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah. No.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, 75 yards. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, Lynn Bowden. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On the handoff, it's Gaskin, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This is Gaskin on the carry. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
A nice substantial run there by Gaskin, who was the Dolphins' leading rusher in 2020. 584 total yards in just 7 starts and got stronger as the season went on. Not bad for a 7th-round pick in 2019. He was drafted number 234 overall that season.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? They've got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Nelson Aguilar. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Rohrwasser on for the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Bowden now to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. On 2nd and 9, Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly. He got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So on 4th down, the Dolphins' new punter for 2021, Michael Pilardi, on to punt. Gunnar Olszewski deep for New England. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that gives him a 3-point lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Jones on first down. A good pickup there at 22. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Jones throwing on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll drop it underneath to White. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Here's Gaskin. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On play action, here's Tua. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. Now Tua on the bootleg here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jamie Collins came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run now with Gaskin. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. From the upright, it's no good. Wide to the left, and we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. Touchdown, Dolphins! Mike Gesicki, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start the drive with Harris. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. Open man, the tight end, Henry. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action here on 1st down. It'll buy some time right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Harris. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Damian Harris, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Bowden now to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 61 yards on the ground for him so far. Working with a 2nd and 3. Now Tua. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Will Fuller, 71 yards. And the Dolphins on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
So a nice throw there. And, CD, I have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones.
He'll get that out to the flat to right.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Back to throw. Jones. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Another costly turnover, their 2nd of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
But it's football.
Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. He's going to go up top for the end zone. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Dolphins are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
He's going to look downfield for Henry. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
New England on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Jones eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm, but sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. Sanders' kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 17.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
To try again after the sack. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again.
And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. That's now 3 turnovers in this 2nd half. Very costly. And earlier in the half, Charles, when I asked you for your keys to the 2nd half, you said, hey, maybe trite, but it's going to be turnovers. That's been the story.
It certainly has, but I didn't expect it to be this much of the story. I mean, when you're getting up to 3, you're really putting your team in jeopardy.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. A first throw for the backup Griffin. Flush to his right. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to.